Every single experience is making you new. These experiences are gifts, each contributing to your growth. They aren't problems, they are simply life unfolding. And that is just how life is. But if you are feeling negative or having a problem with a particular experience, it means you're not letting it flow naturally. It means you're not letting that experience flow by. You see, problems arise when you cling to a particular experience, whether good or bad. So think of life as a game, and you are not in the simulation or the game. You are the person playing the player in that game. So when you start looking at life as this player, then every moment is just a new experience for the player, and you become detached with whatever is happening in that simulation. And when you embrace this perspective, you will find that each experience, regardless of its nature, is a chance to grow and evolve. For example, if you were 10 years old and at one point you got chased by dogs, and now after 20 years, every time a dog comes near you, you start becoming nervous. Your ears heat up, you start sweating, you feel this energy in your body rising up, and you suddenly start behaving all neurotic because you have not let that experience go, and that energy is still stored in your energy body or the Sukshma Sharir, and this energy will keep rising up until you know how to deal with it. So the thing is, experiences will happen, and that is life. There is no life without experiences. You wouldn't have been born if your soul had not decided to experience life. So life is made of experiences. It does not matter if they are good or bad, because that is the nature of life. And that is what has been taught in the Hindu school of philosophy called Advait Tantra, which we will discuss in the upcoming video. So the point that I'm trying to make here is that you wouldn't go out and ask a snake that why it crawls on the ground. You wouldn't ask a pigeon why it eats worms. It's just how nature is, and that's how life is. There are no good or bad experiences. It's because we live in that duality mindset that causes the pain and suffering. So, if you got fired from your job, or if somebody did something wrong to you, or if you got cheated on, or if you lose a close one, if somebody you love dies, these experiences are not good or bad. These are just experiences that life is made of. These experiences just make you feel certain emotions, like how you feel joy when someone gives you a gift, or how you feel energetic or motivated when someone praises you about your work. So you have basically created this duality in your own mind, that these sets of experiences that makes me feel these 4 or 5 emotions are what I am going to welcome in my life. And this other category of experiences that makes me feel these particular 4 or 5 emotions, I am going to resist them. So the point is, experiences are not the problem. The problem is my inability to handle those experiences. And that is why you keep resisting these experiences. You keep thinking that if this happens, you will lose your mind, because you have created this duality in your own mind, which in turn gives rise to expectations. And that, my friend, is making you sick, because you are resisting the flow of life. You are resisting the flow of energy within you. You are resisting the natural order of things. So once you make peace with this idea that whatever happens in your life, you are okay with it. That's the true essence of spirituality. No matter what is happening outside of you, whatever experiences life is giving you, you are okay with it, whether good or bad. And that is how you start playing with life, because now you are not the victim of those experiences, you are the observer of those experiences. Trust that the moment this clarity comes to your mind and you constantly put in the effort to not resist life as it unfolds and just be okay with everything that life gives you, you have won the game of life. You are now out of this game, and that is where the seat of the witness is. And you need to keep practicing it, because it does not come that easily, because you know the it's the very nature of Maya to keep pulling you towards it. And Maya will keep giving you a lot of challenges so that you upgrade to the next level. And soon there will be a time when nothing will be able to disturb your inner environment. And that's when you become Shiva, the ultimate consciousness, because now you have mastered the game of Maya, the game of Niyati, the game of Prakriti. You see, the flow of energy within you cannot stop ever. It's not natural for it to stop, just like a river. Only when you put rocks in the flow of the river is when the flow of energy begins to deviate and create chaos. And that happens when you start resisting your emotions and start suppressing, and you start resisting life. And that's when all the problem happens. So just start flowing with life like water, and trust that every experience that life gives you is helping you grow, is helping you break cycles, and ultimately is helping you come out of this game of life. So I will elaborate more on this with some references from Advait Tantra in the next video coming this Saturday. So stay tuned for that one, and thanks again for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll meet again in the next one.